Yeah. All right. Urban Therapy with Sun. That's word. So here we go. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm your host, Sun752. Let's get it popping, get it cracking, get it doing what it's supposed to. It's going to be y'all right. It's going to be okay. We do this thing every day. Daily Go Getter, Mism, and the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this like, whoa. Like Big Rob, we do this. Everything slim, no slobs. We are all up in a place. We do this thing, but we clear our space. Yeah. So it's the Daily Go Getter Business Show, y'all. And I'm your host, Sun752, all up in your area. And today, this Sunday, we do it like one day. And this Sunday, on this 28th, this 28th of June, almost out of here, we are talking about when you fight back and when you stand down. When you fight back and when you stand down, what's the difference? When do you choose to stand up for yourself or to hit back, defend yourself, or to even proactively attack? And when do you say, I better fall back now? And when you fall back, does your pride get in the way? Do you say to yourself, you know what? I should have stood up. I should have fought back. I should have hit back. I should have made sure that I was under attack. No, should I attack them? Yeah, I should have went first. Yeah, I should have killed them. Word? Well, we're going to take a look at it. We're going to take a strong look at it, baby. Because that's how it's going down on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. When to fight back and when to stand down. It's going down right now. T. Carey Wright is all up in the house. How you feeling, man? It's good to see me some you every day. Oh, and Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bang! She about to turn it out. It's a good look, y'all. Let's get it popping on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Let's get it popping on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Let's go with going down now. All right, y'all. So I'm your host, Sun752, and we talking about when to fight back and when to stand down on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. So I want y'all to sit back, relax, and chill, and enjoy yourself. And you can still act ill. Word? You know what? You can call into the show 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show, and it's going down right now. Yeah, baby. 319-527-6199. If you want to call in, the show is totally uncensored. We don't play censorship around here. You can say it how you feel it. Take the top off the thing, reveal it. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in. Hit the like button. Y'all doing good with it so far. And make sure y'all share the show. And absolutely make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel thus far. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun752 with this. The Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 11:30 a.m. till around 1 o'clock ish. And the reason that we say 1 o'clock ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. Yes, it is Sunday. And it's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. It's a little bit hot outside. The temperature is elevated, but it's the summertime. And it's the beginning of the summertime. And these days are going to be good, regardless of the circumstances that are surrounding this time of year, because of the pandemic that's still going on. But people are still going out and they doing what they would do in the summertime. I imagine some people are still going on vacation. You just have to take your mask, your gloves, stay away from people, practice social distancing. People going out there on the beach, I don't know how that's going to work, but at least it's open air. I don't think there's no COVID out there in the ocean. And if it is, then we got a bigger problem than we ever thought before. What's going down, baby? Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? And my brother Ansel Jones is all up in the house. Yes, my brother Ansel Jones. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up, all crazy. We play on the merry-go-round, the sandbox, the monkey bars, push each other up the sliding board and push each other on the swings, that all type of thing. It's like a one big recess. Yes, it is. We take an introspective look into our own behavior to decide, to find out how we fit into this thing called life. and how we project ourselves into the universe. So I am your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R's, the Urban Therapy with Son show. And this morning on this June 28th, 2020, we are talking about when to fight back and when to stand down. When to fight back and when to stand down. When to fight back and when to stand down. When to fight back and when to stand down. I'ma fight you now, but not when they around. I'ma get you back, but right now I'ma cut you some slack. Act like I know, cause I ain't gonna win this show, and I ain't gonna show out like that no more. I don't know. You know, there are times in your life where it really isn't a good time to fight. You know, and it may be hard on you because you may be a fighting type of person. Are you a fighting type of person? You know what I mean when you're a fighting type of person. You're the type of person that people know not to get flip at the mouth with, because you might be the type of person that handles your business physically whenever you are hurt or thrown off or rattled emotionally. So when people know that about you, they kind of watch the things that they say. You may call it respect. Other people may call it respect. It's really fear and self-preservation. They like, look, man, this dude will not hesitate to punch, slap, kick, karate chop, nunchuck, cut, throwing stars, stab, shoot, bust upside the head with a 2x4 40 bottle chair, smash you into a wall, body slam, pile drive, sleeper hole, you know, that type. Listen. My daddy always told me, a good run is better than a bad stand, A good run is better than a bad stand. I didn't understand, and I wasn't going for that because I thought I was a man. So there have been times in my life when I was rolled on, and instead of getting up out of there where I could have came back and fought another day, I was like, I ain't running from nobody. I'm rumbling all of y'all, scared as hell, but banging it out like so. But you get hurt that way, and I did get hurt. Not seriously hurt. Well, one time seriously hurt. The other times it's just random, you know, it's just a fight. But that's a dangerous thing to do. Now, I didn't cause the fight. So you could say that I stood down, but standing down didn't work. And when you go through a situation like that where standing down does not work for you because the other person is standing up, well, look what we have here. It could be a problem, baby. I know if, ands, and maybe it's a problem, baby. Yeah, it's driving crazy. So that's what we're talking about this AM on the Urban Therapy with Son show. So, you know what I mean? Sit back, relax, and chill. We're going to talk about this thing for a minute. What are the things that make you attack? What are some of the things that rattle your cage enough for you to say, we're not doing that. Either you're going to fight somebody or you're going to encourage somebody else to fight, or you're going to prevent yourself from being fought against. You're going to discourage somebody from trying to get all up in your area. What are some of the things? In all reality, there may be many things that may get you to fight because you may be kind of quick-tempered. You know, a lot of people are quick-tempered. And sometimes we're quick-tempered to a fault. And sometimes people are quick-tempered because of the circumstances that have been presented to them. In other words, like should I say for an example? As an example, let's say you were bullied a lot when you were younger and you didn't like that shit. Who likes to get bullied, right? But perhaps, you know, maybe you were funny looking when you were younger. Maybe you wore glasses when you were younger. I didn't, but a lot of kids did. And some people tease kids who had glasses, which I always thought was dumb. Like, why would you tease a person because they can't see? You think that if they could see, that they would wear something that enables them to see? that, you know, when you were a kid, you're not wearing glasses as a fashion statement. Your parents don't give a shit about how those glasses look on you, do they? For my people who wore glasses, I don't remember seeing no fashionable glasses when we were younger. I'm talking about in single digits from the time you started school all the way up until you probably got to high school. You probably didn't have nice frames. Maybe you did, but for the most part, when you were 6 years old, 7 years old, or whatever, when they first discovered that, yo, we got to get this kid some glasses or he's going to have trouble in school because he's not going to be able to read the material. Can't see. It can lead to developmental problems or people thinking that you have a learning disability. Like, no, I have a seeing disability. But those glasses that you wore, they weren't fashionable glasses. You wasn't kicking it with no gold frames. You ain't wear a pair of Cazals or some Mega Designs or some Ray-Bans. Remember, Ray-Bans wasn't even popular back in the day. Not in the 80s and 90s. Nobody wore that shit. But like Porsche designs, you know, that kind of shit. You know, girls running around here with EKs and, you know, whatever. So if you wore glasses, more than likely, you just had some regular looking glasses that allowed you to see. And it made you look a little nerdy. I never really understood that either. You know, people think that you're a nerd because you can't see. Like, I don't get the connection. Or people think that you're smart or studious because you wear glasses. I don't get the connection. No, you don't look smart because you have glasses. You look like you can't see because you're wearing glasses. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I saw those kids get picked on. You know, you wouldn't hit a kid. You wouldn't hit a man with glasses. You wouldn't hit a kid with glasses. We get that shit off of TV. You wouldn't hit a kid with glasses. If the kid with glasses is an asshole, he gonna get those glasses knocked right the fuck off his face. But a lot of times, the kids who wore glasses didn't mess with nobody, but people would mess with them, thinking that they punks, thinking that they scaredy cats, thinking that they won't rumble. And a lot of times, those cats would put their glasses away and be like, see, they didn't know you lived in a house full of brothers who picked on you, whether you had glasses on or not. They ain't know that shit. So when you put your glasses away and threw your hands up, and they knew, like, he ain't throwing his hands up like, he threw his hands up like, you know how it is. Yo, hold on, I'm gonna take y'all back for a minute. You know how when kids used to know how to fight, you knew you was dealing with somebody who fought before, when he used to keep pulling his pants up like, like, yeah, that was symbolic of, oh shit, I'm not fighting no, I didn't mess around and provoked a Mike Tyson or somebody. Yeah, this probably wasn't a good, you know, that he would be pulling up his pants and doing this shit. Like, I don't know what this is, but it surely meant that this ain't your first fight. You know, let me do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Fuck it. Do it again for y'all. Do it again for y'all. And look, he moving in on you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't backing your ass up. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely didn't have any. He or she. I ain't even gonna talk about girls that could fight back in the day. I ain't gonna get into that right now. But yeah, he certainly knew when it was time to fight back and when it was time to stand down. He's about to whoop your little ass. He might have only been about 8 or 9 years old, but his brothers, uncles, father, friends around the way, mama's boyfriend done taught him Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you how to hold your hands, and I'm gonna also show you how to scare the shit out of somebody, so you already win the fight before he even start fighting. I'm gonna have you having that motherfucker running away before you even throwing a punch. Demoralize him. We gonna make sure he demoralized. So yeah, when to fight back and when to stand down. As we got older, we knew that we couldn't fight our way out of every situation. And we also had to submit to the fact that we can't beat everybody. You win some, you lose some. You may win a lot more than you lose, but there's somebody out there for everybody. Somebody you may know how to box. Somebody out there might know how to kickbox and do karate. And they might be a second or third degree black belt named but 14 years old. They've been kicking, punching, and walking on walls. Kicking and punching and walking on walls and being able to jump from the ground all the way to a third-story building since they was like 5. Your little boxing ass just started boxing when you were 7 and you're 8. You know what I'm saying? Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on, ma? It's good to see me some you. Thanks for coming on through. I'm glad to see me some you. Word up. Let's see. Yeah, Carrie Wright. She said that was me. Adjusted my pants, and everyone was like, "Oh my day!" Exactly, like, "Oh, you getting ready for a fight?" No, I thought this was just like a slap, a punch, and you run and tell the teacher. I didn't realize I'm gonna actually have to rumble. Like, I might need somebody to break this up to get you off of me. Get him off me! Get him off me! He's trying to kill me. Shit is crazy. Shirley Shell, the world's most precious pearl in the world. She says, I used to be able to maintain my temper and have extreme tolerance. However, as time goes by, some of the things that didn't annoy me bothers me faster than it usually would. You know, the thing about this whole concept of when to fight back and when to stand down is it has a lot to do with your experiences and how they made you feel about when you stood up, or should I say when you fought back and when you stood down. You know, if standing down was beneficial for you and you could see that, like, yo, it's a good thing I didn't fight because I would have got suspended or I would have got kicked out, or they would have removed me from this club or whatever, then you can see the benefit. Other than that, you might feel like, yo, I should have whooped his or her ass because, you know, now everybody think I'm a punk and it's like I got to fight everybody because everybody want to fight me now because they think it's an easy win. Well, now I got to make an example out of somebody. So because of that example, you may feel the need to establish yourself on the physical side of things when it comes to other people. You know, like ain't nobody ever gonna make me stand down again. I'll fight anybody. I go Rambo. Yeah, like that, you know? So, you know, your experiences will let you know when it might be a good time to fight and when it might be a good time to say, nah, I'm good. I'm not fighting right now. You know? Or, nah, I'm going to go ahead and make quick work. I'm going to go ahead and make quick work of this jerk. I'm going to make quick work of this jerk. You know? I'm going to go ahead, get busy on him real fast so he'll fully understand what is a good idea and a bad idea to fuck with somebody. So it can be a slippery slope. But when we talk about when to fight back and when to stand down, we're not always talking about a physical thing. Many and plenty times, many and plenty of times we could be talking about being in arguments, being in situations where you are raging against the machine, where you are fighting the power, when you are going up against the man, where you are basically fighting for justice, fighting for fairness, fighting for your rights, fighting for your humanity. The right to be treated like a human being is something that Black people have to fight for often. And some people decide to stand down when it comes to that. And some of us choose to stand up and fight back. Like, no. Let's take this whole George Floyd situation and this Breonna Taylor situation. Rest in peace to both. And shout out to all of the conspiracy theorists that say that George Floyd was a Mason, and this is just all of this stuff is just a street theater, and it's just it's an Illuminati plot, to start a race war and all of that shit. I'm like this. I don't have time for that. Listen, man, you know what? Let's say that all of these events where these Black people have gotten killed on camera have all been just Illuminati plots to start a race war. Well, it ain't working. And if it didn't work that last time, then when is it going to work? And what the fuck is a race war anyway? Black people are not going to go up against white people in the numbers that it would take in order to start a race war. A race war would probably be started by white people against Black people the way they have done it before we would ever, it's probably, and I hate to say this, I'm not saying that my people are punks or whatever, but it's the truth that we don't want that smoke. Most of us don't want that smoke. We want to sit at the table and eat or serve them. We ain't trying, I mean, it is what it is. But with this whole George Floyd situation and the Breonna situation and the Ahmed situation and countless others, unfortunately, the Philandro Castillo, the Trayvon Martins, the Mike Browns, the what was the boy? What was the boy in Missouri? What was his name? Or was that Mike Brown? And I'm thinking of the boy in New York. Yeah, what was the boy from New York? What was his name? What was his name? Anyway, I'm sure y'all put it in the comments. But maybe in that situation, you decided that the way to fight back was to protest, or maybe even loot, or whatever you want to call it, rebel. I like the word rebel. Maybe you felt like that was the time. Maybe before then you felt like, it's whatever. You know what I mean? It's whatever. Like, this is no big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but nothing ever changes. Nothing ever differs from what it was before. So I'm not going to get involved in that. Maybe you decided that peaceful protest or something was your way of fighting, and maybe you decided to do that. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my brother? Thanks for coming on down. I'm always glad to see you right around. So yeah. So maybe events like that call you to action. Maybe and there are way more ways to fight back than I could probably name on this show. Sometimes people fight back with the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. So you may write a letter or file a grievance that may have a greater impact than you punching in the face or shooting somebody or stabbing somebody or taking something from somebody. Because that pen, that grievance, that affidavit, that warrant, that complaint, that litigation, it may change the whole situation for everybody. It may change the whole situation for everybody. It may say, all right, now we're going to start making laws. Now we're going to do an overhaul of some things because of these people fighting back with the pen. It's different. The written word is strong, and it's a hell of a way to fight. If you think about it, nobody gets arrested without paperwork. Nobody goes to jail without paperwork. Nobody gets convicted without paperwork. Bills, laws, and legislation are nothing but paperwork. Nothing but paperwork. But it is a way to fight back. It's a form of fighting back. Shirley Shaw says, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. My dad used to love to say that shit. He really liked Kenny Rogers and that whole Gambler song. He loved that shit. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. So Jones says, I have friends in the military that don't know how to fight or flight, kick it. I'm kicking. You don't know what you can do. Yeah, fight or flight, kick in. You don't know what you can do. Yeah, I mean, listen. A cat, a small kitty cat is not a dangerous animal to a human being, but back that motherfucker into a corner where they have absolutely no choice but to fight. And you see if you don't get your ass scratched, nicked up, bit, you know what I mean? It's going to be some shit. It's going to be some shit. They don't know what level it is that you're trying to harm them. But they're going to fight for their life. And trust me, in them fighting for their lives, they really just want to get away. But the way that they're going to try to get away is trying to come through you. Through. Grits. So yeah. So when it's that time to fight back, you're gonna know. Your adrenaline is gonna tell you, yo, it's time to roll. It's time to ride. You know what I'm saying? Your heart rate is gonna tell you. Your blood pressure is gonna tell you. That congestion that you feel is going to tell you. That tingle that you feel in your nasal passages is going to tell you. That shakiness that you have in your hands is going to tell you. It's time to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah. We about to get it on. You know, we're about to get it on. Hell of high water. You know, now it's on, whatever it takes. But I ain't trying to come out of here on the losing end. I'm about to show you. So, you know, when to fight back and when to stand down. Now, I was starting to get into this whole thing about getting into an argument because you know, sometimes when you feel like you have been wronged or been treated unfairly by a lover or a spouse or a family member or a friend or a job or a club or if you're a store and all of that, it's not all about violence all the time. Unfortunately, sometimes it is, but You know, it's not always about violence, and sometimes it's really just about your respect. If somebody treats you disrespectfully and they treat you with total disregard for your feelings, well, you may say, "Nah, I'm not going for that. I'm not gonna let you treat me that way. I ain't no plug. I ain't no sucker. You know, nah." And unfortunately, sometimes that may be the person that you lay down with, that you physically lay down in a bed with. That may be that person that that you have to fight back against, because they may take you for granted and they may take unfair advantage of you sometimes. You know, they may just treat you like shit. And you know it's bad when your friends and your family knows when you're being treated like shit. You know that ain't no good look, sign. Yeah, shit, good. It's a bad look, but it happens. It happens often enough for us to, really have a conversation about it. And you're probably going to have a conversation about it and fight back, because you know that other people are having conversations about this. Like, yo, you embarrass me and you humiliate me in front of others, and you think that is sweet like that, and you think that your little apologies can fix that. No, that's not going to fix that. You know, you don't be embarrassing me. You crazy? It's a form of fighting back. Talking back is a form of fighting back. It may not be the form of fighting back that people who would punch back would use or punch. It's not fighting back. It's not punching back unless somebody punches you first. Some people don't seem to understand that, no? Some people don't seem to understand that you are only punching back when you are punched. When you punch first, you're not punching back. But people be having it in their mind like, well, he hit me first, or she hit me first. No, she didn't. Or no, he didn't. Well, but look what he said. He said something about my mom. That's like punching to me. Like, yeah, well, like I understand where you coming from, but that ain't gonna fly, homie. No. Narsil says, confront your enemies, avoid them when you can. A gentleman walks away. Walks and never runs. Oh, Sting. Ah, ah, Sting. Ah. What diverse musical taste you have there, brother from another mother, Narsil. Yeah. Yeah, Sting. Yeah. Sting. Yeah. Sting. Originally from the plains. Sting. Yes. And then David says, I've been gifted enough to walk my way out of a fight, because when I fight, I black out, and that's not good for nobody. Yeah. I have to admit, it doesn't sound good for anybody. You know? No. No. Let me see here. Let me see here. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. What is Jordan Davis in that? Hmm. TK Wright says, "Yikes at Ansel that can't fight in the military." That does seem weird, right? Like they teach you hand to hand combat and weapons training in basic training. What you you skipped boot camp some kind of way, or didn't sink in? But I do know people who have been in the military and they are pussies, so it can happen. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I even know dudes who've been in the military and are against guns. I'm like, where they do that at? You went to where guns are the most important tool that you. Mm. Okay. Okay. Carrie Wright says she knows cats in the military too. Oh, you said Jordan Davis before you said the city. Oh, I'm lost. My bad, y'all. I don't know. Oh, Eric Garner. Yeah, Eric Garner. My bad. That's what I was looking for earlier. Thanks, Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. Where'd you come from? I didn't see you in here. Where'd you? Oh, there you go. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita is all up in the house. When to fight back and when to run. So what do you do? What do you do when you have a dominant lover that's always pushing you around, pushing your buttons, insulting you, abusing you? Do you just take it? Some people just take it. Some people take it and seem to have an understanding about it. That's just their way. They really love me. Believe me, when we're by ourselves, they pussy cats. I don't know. Make sure that y'all hit the like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit it. And make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And share the show, please. Please, pretty, please. Oh, and y'all can call into the show if what we're talking about this morning sounds good to you. You can call in 319-527-6199. Yes, 319-527-6199. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Oh. All right. But yeah. So yeah, when the person that you have to fight back against is the very same person that you lay down in your bed with. Speaking of laying down in your bed, you know, whenever I have the chance, I pay attention to, like, when a couple lives together. If you ever have a chance to go in their bedroom, I look at the size of the bed that they have. And for some reason, it makes me believe that you can make an assessment about their level of intimacy by the size of that bed. And maybe I'm tripping. But I'll say this. And y'all can let me know if I'm indeed tripping, because I might be. I've been known to. I won't sleep in a bed less than I won't sleep in a full-size bed. Anything less than a queen-size bed, I'm not even getting in it. That's my word. Like, but there are some couples, married couples, that have a full-size bed. Like, a full-size bed. That's for one person, ain't it? So I figure if you in a full-size bed and it's two of y'all, then y'all be snuggled up every night. There's a whole lot of spooning going on. Spoon. Now, that's not to say that if you have a king-size bed that there won't be any cuddling or snuggling and spooning going on, because you know how chicks are. You know what I mean? They wouldn't give a shit. You know, when you in a king-size bed, you got a lot of space. Like, you can be laying over there and she could be laying like all the way over there. You can best believe she gonna inch her ass all the way over there to the point where you are about to be out the bed, like you running from her. She giving chase. Come here. But I guess if you in a full-size bed, then I guess you ain't trying to get away anyway. But I'm like, hey, don't that be hot? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You laying down with your girl, your man, whatever, you know, it starts getting hot. You know, it's 298.6 at least degree people there. You know what I'm saying? They close quarters. So it might be all huggy, yeah, hey, yeah, huggy. All right, now get off me. Yo, shorty, get out of here. I need 5 minutes. Don't bring your ass all the way over here on this side of the bed. Matter of fact, make it an hour. Get out of here. Get out of here. She be creeping back. Do you underdig? Do you know what I'm saying? Actual facts. So I figure that if you a couple that's sleeping in a full size bed, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm prejudiced against a queen size. I'm like, no, that shit ain't big enough. Nope. It's not big enough. But at least you are definitely in the ballpark. All right, you know what I mean? But if you're in a full-size bed and you a married couple or living together or whatever, like, yeah, y'all used that says something. Like, y'all don't mind being all up under each other. This is an all up under each other bed. This here is an all up under each other bed right here. Yeah, am I wrong? So I'm thinking that if you sleep in that in those types of quarters, you probably ain't fighting back about a whole lot. You too close to fight back. You know how some people say that I don't like to go to bed mad. You know, females always be saying that shit. I know they got it off of TV. Like, we never like to go to bed mad. They probably saw that shit on the Jeffersons and some shit. People would deny it. They'll deny that they got a lot of their relationship cues from TV. People deny it, but I know. I've seen the shows and I've heard them say that shit. And I never heard nobody say, like, you know, never go to bed mad. I'm be like, listen, if you fuck up but you have this motto about never going to bed mad, then we just gonna be up. You gonna be up all night long. I'm going to fuck to sleep, and you better not stab me. What? Stab me and see what happened. So anyway, I figure if you sleep in those close quarters, you probably have to fake be happy before you go to bed. Like, yeah, we never go to bed mad at each other. Like, all right, so we gonna have to fake like we not mad because I gotta get up early in the morning. I gotta go to work. I got a meeting in the morning, and I got a presentation that I have to do, and I can't do it. I can't be up all night because we couldn't hash this out. So how some people act fake mad. You might have to act fake happy. Fake happy, baby. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Do you underdig? Do you feel me? You know what I'm talking about, kid? Yeah, man. When to fight back and when to stand down. When to fight back and when to stand down. You know, do you ladies, do you stop your man from taking unfair advantage of you? You told him, listen, I like to eat. I want your food prepared. I want you to be home. You know what I mean? We all want to eat at the table at 6:30. He keep coming in 7:45, some shit like that. Talking about he work. He been working. You ain't no boss at your job. You ain't working. Fuck you been doing? Smelling like liquor. And I know that ain't twat I smell. I just know that ain't twat I smell. I just know they. No. So you know. But it is what it is. You think it won't when it whiz. But yeah. When to fight back and when to stand down. Does it become obvious to you when to do either or? Does it? Does it? How do you feel after you fight back? Is that a good look for you? Do you feel good about it? How do you feel when you fight back? Some people fight back and they deeply regret it. Like, I should have just let it go. I should have just let it go. I should have let it go. 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 I should have let it go. So, and then some people feel bad whenever they let it go. Whenever they let it go, they feel like a punk. They feel soft. They feel passive. They feel docile. They feel like things are going to be worse for them because they didn't fight back. They think that people are going to come against them. How do you feel? Do you fight back and fight too aggressively? Do you fight back and fight too aggressively? Like, do you use excessive force? Like, they only tapped you on the arm and you knocked them out. Speaking of knocking out, I see people post these fight videos in groups and stuff like that. Does it seem like nowadays it's easier to knock people out than it used to be? People didn't used to just get easily knocked out before. It's like cats are just getting KO'd right there in the streets. I mean, laid out. Like, yo, has anybody here ever knocked somebody out? I mean, have you ever knocked somebody smooth out? You know what I mean? Caught them right here. Or tested their chin. But you get them in the nose. That's how you knock a person out. We talk about, how back in the day we would say, I put a sign on your eye that say closed for the weekend. But you ain't knocking nobody out by punching them in the eye. You can give them a black eye, but you ain't knocking them out. You get here, get them nerves. And people, remember, we used to always talk about punching somebody in the temple. You know what I mean? You get them right in the temple. It is a soft spot. But yeah, no. Okay. Carol J. says, no, you nosy as hell. Why you in people's bedroom? There's only one way I can get in the bedroom. Either I belong there or I belong there. Because I'm sure not going to look in your bedroom if I'm unauthorized. No, I'm checking out that bed space. Like, what we doing here? Like, the two of y'all kind of big. Sleep in that little thing. So Jones says, no such thing as my side of the bed. So you ain't never done lied, boy. You ain't never done lied. You know when my side of the bed comes? When I sleep alone. There you go. Boom. Other than that, women don't respect social distancing in bed. There's no social distancing. You know what I mean? They want to climb through a nigga. Like, yo, you can't get no closer than this. If we was having sex, I couldn't get closer than this. Like, are you trying to wrap yourself with me? Are you trying to wrap me around you? I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know? What are you doing? Yeah. And women can't keep their hands off a man. I mean, and if they can, then y'all ain't got no business being in no bed together. You lay at the head, I'll lay at the foot. Like this is a platonic bedroom relationship. Carol says, "Oh no." Emily said he all in there. Shit. Look, I'm the type of person you can leave your phone right there open. No, no code on it, nothing. I ain't looking at that shit. My mom will, my mom will say shit like, oh, get something out of my purse for me, blah blah blah. I bring her the whole purse. Like, no, you do that. I'm not putting my hand in that bear trap. I don't know what the hell could happen to me if I put my hand in that purse. I'm not doing it. I don't have them type of ambitions. I ain't never steal from my mom, and I ain't going in a woman's purse. Whatever I need to find out, I'll find out. But the universe will bring me the truth. It ain't gonna be because I looked. If you go looking for shit, you're gonna get yourself fucked up. But some people, I'm glad we're talking about this because some people look at snooping or investigating or detective work, they look at that as fighting back. Yeah, hold that. They look at that as fighting back. Like, yo, you totally violated. They look at that as fighting back. In their mind, they have been attacked and they're fighting back. You're fighting back with information. Go figure. She said, Carol Emily says, you crazy as hell. You got too much time on your hands. Brain working overtime. What size is your bed, Carol? Because you talking a lot. What size is that bed? You find out you and hubby and a twin. Y'all damn near stacked on each other on some sandwich shit. However, I know that you are a lover of luxuries way too much for that to happen. Cheryl said, cracking the hell up. It's whatever. King, queen, full, twin, floor, bottom line is when I'm tired, I'm sleeping. I hear that. But Gary Wright says, nowhere to run, no matter the size of the bed. Ain't trying to hear that. Team Spoon. Team Spoon? They got a team for that? they got a team for that? That's a hashtag. Oh, let me see this shit. Look and see if that can actually be a hashtag. Fuck around and be a hashtag. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Team Spoon. Okay. Huh. Mm-hmm. Hashtag on Twitter. Hmm. Okay. Is this a wait? Is this a cartoon dealing with a bed? I don't know. What's that? What's that? What that? Let me see. Remember, Team Ice Cream won. And what do you eat with ice cream? A spoon. Nah, that's not what I look for. I don't even know what this say. Oh, okay. Wait. Sorry about today. To make up for it, if you're not down the fork, let's just spoon for the night. My treat. All right. I guess we're safe here. Team Spoon. Team Spoon. Okay. Ansel Jones says, neither one of you can turn over in a twin size bed. And you know, it's funny. I slept in a twin bed from birth up until I was about 24. That's when I moved up to a full and then a queen and then eventually a king. After you go king, ain't no going back to no other size. I don't recognize no other size bed. Like maybe it's your crib, man. When I was remember in like 1995 when I was 25, I had a truck, and Dita was living in Delaware. She was living in this apartment complex, and one time I rode over her crib, and this dude, he said he was moving. He was moving to where did he say he was moving? I guess he was like a college student or something like that. And he was moving back to wherever I think he was moving down south or something like that. He said, dude, he said, you got this truck. I got this killer waterbed. That's what he said. Dude, I have this killer waterbed and I'll give it to you for free. It's fucking great. I have the mattress and everything for it. I was like, yeah. He said, dude, I'll give it to you now. You know, if you have time, I'll load your truck up with it. Yo, it's awesome. It's spectacular. I can't take it because I have to move, blah, 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 blah. I said, all right, let me see this joint. It was fly. Had the drawers under it and all of that shit. And he had the premium waveless mattress. And that waterbed, I stayed in, I slept in waterbed from 95. From 95 to 2002. This joint was a good look. It was a queen, though. It was a queen. But it was a good look. That joint was all right. But one thing about a waterbed, if y'all remember, if any of y'all ever had a waterbed back in the day, one thing about a waterbed is you got to have that heater for that waterbed. Or else you will freeze your ass off in the summertime. It could be 100 degrees or I'm outside, but you in that damn bed freezing. You don't need no air conditioning. You will freeze on some hypothermia shit. Hypothermia. Yes. Gotta have that. Gotta have a heater. Gotta have a heater. Gotta have a heater. And they had the little vibrating joint. That shit made too much noise. All right. All right. But yeah, look, bottom line is when to fight back, when to stand down with your lover, with your lover. You are mi amor. You are mi amor. Me lover. And then David says, my grandmother told me about the not going to bed mad thing. Okay. I think I come from a long lineage of going to bed mad. I don't think we go to bed happy. Like, look, you ain't got to go to bed mad. But you going to bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then David says, I got most of my relationship advice from my ancestors, my mother and grandmother. Cool. Some people I don't suspect that's where they got it. says the last person I fought, Annette says the last person I fought, I hurt severely and told myself that I would never let myself get that mad ever again. Carrie Wright says, yes, at knocked out a time or two. You knocked somebody out? God damn. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yo. This is violent. This is a violent bunch. Sure Hudson says, not on purpose. I was sparring and kicked them in the nose. God. The hell? Got a bunch of knockout artists in it. Yo. This is one of those, hey, yo, Ansel and Nars, this is one of those situations where you really don't know who you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I'm hiking with Shirley Sherrill, the world's most precious pearl in the world. And she was the one that showed up every joint. I didn't know I could have got knocked out in a workout session. Just knocked right smooth out. I don't think I'm easily knocked out though. But who knows? Just the same. I think I'll keep my temper even. Carrie says, I'm careful not to engage in physical fights. It's not healthy for anyone involved if I fight. Ansel Joe says, a living body pillow. Man, listen, man. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. Cheryl said, no social distancing in bed. You crazy. If you want social distancing, get another place to sleep. You at the top or bottom of the bed. I'm still touching something on you at any given time. I'm very affectionate. Fucking snake. Fucking snake. Crazy, man. Annette Davis says, maybe your next step would be a California king. Nah, because the California king is the same size as a king size bed. It's just longer. So California king is for tall people. I ain't all that tall. So that would just be, ridiculous. Like, unless I'm going to lay sideways at the bottom of the bed and she all the way at the top. Yeah, but that's the California king ain't really that much, It's just longer. It's not wider. It's longer. Maybe they named it that because California is such a long state. Long. Gary Wright says she loves California King. That was a song by Rihanna. California King. My California King. Oh boy. Allergy time. Oh, here we go. When to fight back and when to. I guess I could have. Okay. When to fight back and when to stand down. When to stand down. Really, your emotional state is going to dictate when and if you do either or, probably. If you really feel like you may fight back against somebody that you previously have stood down against or stood down with before. You may decide like, enough is enough. You know how it is when you get to that enough is enough stage. That enough is enough thing, that can be a dangerous one. That can be a dangerous one. Enough is enough. I am going to whoop that ass. You have given me no choice. You've left me with no choice but to whoop at that ass and get that ass a whoop. I'm gonna give that ass a whoop. But it happens, you know what I mean? But the real determining factor is how you feel about when you have the way you feel about when you have stood up. Is that a good look for you? Do you stand over and be like, see, now, what's up now? That's what you get. Or do you be like, damn, I ain't mean to do that. I'm sorry. You know, one of the worst things that can happen to you is when you attack somebody and then have to apologize for it. Because, you know, just like Annette was saying, you know, you black out or you just you act way more aggressively than the situation may have warranted. But see, that's hard to gauge with everybody because it may have been a situation where you have been frustrated for so long and you have stood down for so long and you have been taken advantage of for so long that you just said, you know what, today's your day. Today's your day. We're not standing down. We're not standing down today. Today you gonna get your issue. Fool. You gonna get the issue. Narso says enough is enough. Reminds me of our show a few days ago. Yeah. Yeah. Like, no. Nah. Peace, Emily. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate me some you. Just a dude. Have a good Sunday. Real good. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. You know, just like anything else that you do in life, you probably have to have your shit together before you decide to attack or before you decide to fight back. And what mode of defense that you use or that you decide on fighting back with. You know what I'm saying? What mode of defense are we talking about? What are we talking about? What I'm talking about? You know, character and character building when it comes to fighting back. Knowing what you want out of the situation that you are fighting back against or that you are standing down against. And before we get out of here, I want y'all to know something, that when you stand down against something, it doesn't mean that you're a punk. You may be feeling like that because other people can get in your ear, or maybe you have witnessed something where somebody shut something down by standing up against them or whatever, but maybe your situation didn't warrant that at the time. It doesn't mean that you're soft. It doesn't mean that you're a punk. It doesn't mean any of those things. It means that you're a thinking person and you make the decision about when it's time to strike back and when it's time to save your energy, preserve yourself for another time. You make that decision. And that's a good thing to be able to do and to be cognizant of. When I first started opening it, it acted like it was going to do it easily. And then it started fighting back. Okay. Okay. Ow. Okay. Ow. My forearm hurts now. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous. I don't know the rest of it. But it's French. What? Carol Chamberlain says she's decided to reveal the truth. My bed is a queen because we in love. No, sure, ain't no strawberry in this cup. You gonna knock me out about it? That's what I want to know. And then it even says, I'm not going to jail to get my point across for anyone. And that's a powerful statement that you just made, because a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of people they talk about that shit. I'm willing to die for this. Like, you willing to die for this? This shit right here? Nah, I don't see no death in here. You know what I'm saying? You preserve that death wish. Yo, nah. This ain't the cause to die over. You very rarely hear people say that they down to go to jail over something, unless they already been to jail, and they say things like, I'll go back, I'll do the time, I'll go back to jail for this. No, I have heard people say, I'll do time for this. Shit, I ain't doing no time. Anything I do, I'm going to try to escape justice. Straight lace, like, oh yeah, I'm a ride hard, but then I'm gonna try to get away. Let the cops do their job. You know, let them do their job. Let them do their job. Let them do it. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? So what's going down, y'all? All right, we about to get on up out of here. But I want y'all to know that I enjoyed broadcasting this show. So we're going to do these birthday shout outs right now. Yes, we are. We're going to do these birthday shout outs right now. And that's, Narso says, Annette, it took me a couple of times to cool off to come to that conclusion. Full disclosure show. Hey, what's going on? Full disclosure show. I just shared it to the group. Says, sup with it. Yo, we in here talking about when it's time to, when it's time to fight back, and when it's time to stand down. So if you had been here a little earlier, you know what I'm saying? If you've been here a little earlier, you could have got in on this conversation. We about to do these birthday shout outs, and then we about to be on up out of here. But I appreciate you coming through. That's my word. Appreciate the love. But yeah, let's give him a few words before we get out of here. Yeah, you'd have to decide in your life, as far as maturity is concerned, you have to decide when is the best time to put up a fight, whether you are proactive and going forward and attacking, or whether you are defending yourself from somebody who is attacking you. But you have to be smart about it. You have to decide exactly how much force to use to either attack or to defend, because sometimes you might have to mitigate how much defense you use. You might have to mitigate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you a big dog and you fighting against a small dog, like, listen, this Chihuahua is being mad disrespectful. And he a little feisty thing. Look at him biting at my ankles, little Chihuahua. But you just happen to be a Saint Bernard. You just happen to be a Saint Bernard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a big hairy dog with the barrel under your chin. You know what I'm saying? Saving people out there in the cold. You're like, look, Chihuahua, you can't even take what are you doing out here, you little Mexican dog? Your little skinny self. If you was a human being, Chihuahua, you would wear size 0. Meanwhile, I would be shopping at the big and tall store. You know what I'm saying? So even though the little Chihuahua barking a lot, because you know they bark a lot, they kind of mean, they got the heart of a big dog. They just don't have no big dog on them. They got the big dog in them, but not on them. So it's like, do you go ahead and take pick the little Chihuahua up by the back of his neck and swing him around like his mama did when he was little, when he was a pup? Or do you say, like, look, man, look, little Chi-Chi, I'm going to let you live, but you need to shut the matter of fact, boop, just, give him the big hairy paw. Give him the big hairy St. Bernard paw with the and with the slobber on him, like, boop, fuck out of here. I told you to stop biting my ankles. I told you. All right, let's do these birthday shout outs. It's all good. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious June 28th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box, turning 49 years old today. That means she was born in 71. And that would be my girl, Sharita Williams. Happy birthday to you, Sharita. And also Les Little, turning 67 years old today. Happy birthday to you, my brother. And Sasha Bailey, turning 41 years old today, and Rosalind Wilson, turning 54 years old today, and Rel Jones, turning 38 years old today. 38, he got a 38. Peace, Rel. Do the damn thing. And Lynn John, happy birthday to you and my girl who lived right around the corner from where my mom lives. Now she resides in Delaware, but I've known her since I was a kid. That would be Janine Lowry. And last but certainly not least, my psychologist buddy, gives me advice from time to time. That would be Sabrina A. Kuhn. And Sabrina has a new last name because she done just got married. Kuhn. K-U-H-N. Kuhn. I'm going to have to look this up. Let me see. Make sure. That's a strange last name. Let me find out. She done crossed over. All right. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious June 28th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo, man, sometimes you got to know when to throw them hands up, pull out that blade. Scratch them eyeballs out. Kick them in the seat of their pants. Rip their ears off. Or just tell them, like, listen, cut that shit the fuck out before I beat the shit out of your little punk ass. Hey. As you get older, you start to learn. You learn, you mature, you have experiences under your belt. You win some, you lose some. You know when to fight. You know when to chill. You know when to let them have that one and come back later on. Like my dad always said, when your head is in a lion's mouth, you don't tell the lion how bad his breath stink. You be like, yo, you got some pretty ass teeth, lion. Yeah, and what a tongue! Look at that tongue. This is a beautiful mouth. Like I've never been so proud to have my head in a mouth. You know what I mean? The lion lets you go. You can come back and shoot the lion with an elephant gun or whatever. But while you're there, don't take a chance on getting yourself in a position where you won't be able to retaliate ever again. Self-preservation is paramount, is key. While you out there dying for causes, you leaving behind people who need you, who want you, where your energy could be better served. So it's something that we have to take into consideration. It's something we have to take into consideration. Erica Howard, what up, E? How you been? Where you been? You know what I'm saying? Making Georgia's all up in the house. Good to see me, some you. That's my word. All right. But like I said, man, you have to know when the best time to fight, when the best time to fight is, and when it's time to like fall back, stand down, don't do nothing now. I ain't going to go out like a clown, but that time when it's time to fight, I'm going to make it right. You ain't going to have another night. You will not have no rematch. You don't want that shit all up in your snatch. And I will beat you down to a pulp and nobody else is going to help. That's my word. So let's get on about it here, y'all. I said, I want y'all to have a great Sunday. Real great. You understand what I'm saying? Be safe out there. Wear your masks if for no other reason other than you can't get in the stores unless you have one on. You know what I'm saying? That's the world we living in right now. And until we know that we can survive this thing without laying up in the hospital or without laying up in the hospital or whatever. You don't want to be sick anyway. Don't take any unnecessary chances on your health. I want y'all to have a great one, man. I hope y'all enjoyed listening to the show as much as I enjoyed broadcasting it. We will be back tomorrow night for a daily Go Get 'Emism show, 7:00 tomorrow night. So make sure y'all be here, be square, because I'm going to be here. Yeah. Love is love, y'all. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitation and love you right back to life. So on the blog talk side, I'ma say holla back. I'm out, y'all. And on the YouTube side, I know where you're at. That's words, y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button, though, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button before you go, and make sure that you share the show. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I need you to do that too. And don't front on me, yo. All righty then. I say, peace. Okay, peace.